Hey YouTube, I am Timothy James. I am 18 years old, a junior in high school, and I'm transgender. First of all, excuse me, I have all of this about what I'm about to say all written down because I have a stuttering problem. So if I look this way, please don't mind me. As I was saying, I'm transgender, female to male. So the point of this video, because tomorrow I am starting testosterone. Um, I'm I've been waiting 3 years now to start this. I've been waiting 3 years for this day to come, which is, it blows my mind that's actually happening. So I want to start up a YouTube channel for video documentation on all my changes and what's the best thing to compare once I'm on T, for how long I'm on T for, like what's the best thing to compare it to is being pre-T. So to start off, I thought I'd tell you guys about me. Growing up, I was always a tomboy, like never wore dresses. I messed with makeup probably like once. I wore makeup one time. No. I did date guys before. It was weird. Never really worked out. But that's just me, you know. Middle school came. I was introduced to my first gay female friend my 7th grade year, and that was my first love. The first person, I guess, too young to, okay, whatever, that's a whole nother thing, but that's when I found out I liked girls. I was bisexual at first. Then I came out fully as gay going into my 8th grade year of middle school. I was known by Serena back then though, so I wasn't Timmy yet, I guess you can say, because I wasn't, okay. Around the fall of my 8th grade year, I was walking to school with my two best friends, Selena and Sparky. This is all we had a conversation. First I hesitated, but then I was like, I just straightforward asked, what would be a good guy name for me? And that's how I got Timothy James, as who I go by now, who I am now, Timothy James. And I'm proud of who I am, and I thank them for giving me the name. The spring semester of 8th grade year, I was sitting in my Algebra 1 class. I was talking to my two friends, Hannah and Leilani. Okay, so we all know that TV show Degrassi, right? You know, and with the Adam, who's transgender on the show. Well, Hannah she just straight up asked me. She's like, "So is that how you feel?" I was just like, "Yeah." Like, cause we were talking about how he's transgender on the TV show, and like he was born a female, and then I'm sorry, I used quotation marks. He was born a female and transitioned into a male, but because it's his character. But I told both of them, I was like, yeah, that's how I was like, yeah, that's how I feel. Like, I wasn't too sure though, because I wasn't fully aware of what the word transgender meant either at that time. And so Friday, July 13th, 2012 was the day, obviously July summer, that was the day I came out as transgender. And I came out on Facebook, and basically all I said, I was no longer anyone's female friend named Serena. I was Timothy James, and I was going to live my life as a male. I got a lot of acceptance from it, but I also got like a lot of hate from it too, which I expected. Like, you can't have the full cake. And so, but the hardest thing was coming out to my family. Like, okay, I would say so yeah, coming out to my family, it was pretty hard, but they were accepting, and they're the greatest support system I have now through my transition, and I'm grateful for them. Okay, for those who don't know what testosterone means, testosterone is hormones produced the male hormone produced. Females produce estrogen, and so I will be going through masculizing hormone therapy through Howard Brown Health Center. And so some basic changes I will go through is growing hair in my face. I do have some hairs right here, some whiskers. I had some whiskers over here, but I shaved because they're getting long and just a few random ones, so it's kind of looked weird. And the growing hair on my body, my muscles will get bigger and stronger. My voice will get lower. If you can tell, my voice right now, yeah. My body fat redistributes. I don't have too much body fat, but you know. My skin will get oily and I'll get acne. Basically going through like cis male puberty once I start T, which is cool. No, I'm not gonna grow a penis. No, my man boobs won't go away. But testosterone affects everybody in a different way. So, a few more things before I wrap up this video because it's getting a little long. It's some things I want to talk about being pre-T. I would say for the most part I've passed really well until you hear me talk. And I'm 18 years old and I look like I'm 12. So, yeah. I do have, as I said, I do have some hair growing on my face. I have a fairly small chest. So, for those who are wondering, no, I don't know the size of my bra. If I would wear a bra, I don't know the size of it. I started binding in my 9th grade year of high school. My first binder wasn't the best. It was kind of like a thick, cheapy type one, but it was all I could afford. But now I bind with T Kingdom, which is in a size small. Another thing is I don't pack so I don't pack. I do have an STP. It was a gift. It was around $200, but yeah. It was rather big. It was about 5.5 inches long. So having a small body, very slim, looked like I was hard all the time, and no bueno. It was a Peacock product, which I was impressed with it for a while. I don't wear it anymore, use it or anything, but because I don't have bad bottom dysphoria. More of my dysphoria is around like my facial structure and my height, because I'm like 5'3", and that sucks. I think that wraps that up a little bit, most of it. I was asked 2 questions though that I want to talk about real quick. I was not only asked on Tumblr if I intended to get bottom surgery along with top surgery. As of right now, I don't know. It's not necessary to me. It's not necessity. Like, I'm not gonna die if I don't get it, but I'm still young and I still have time to think about it, so I'm not too worried about it. And then I was asked about how I feel about starting T, which is, it's awesome. It gives me so much hope, because before I was just like I said, I waited 3 years for this. So before I was just like, oh, this is never gonna happen. Like, it's never gonna happen. I'm never gonna make it to be 18, to be started on all this. But now it's happening. and I don't have that many words to express how I'm feeling. It's just I feel overly happy about it, and I'm blessed to have so much support starting this. And I wouldn't trade what I go through for the world, honestly, because it's a struggle, but I'm strong enough to do it. Okay, well, I'm gonna wrap up this video right here, and I'll continue to post updates as my transition continues. But until then,